everybody. Time to get Allie. Take it away.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Young. Shot clock at 6. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. The 3 ball. And Aiden pulls it down. Launches it. And it's Devin Booker with the 3. These are two young teams. Rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, were you?
Well, yeah, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Paul passes to Booker. Young against Paul. Outside for Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Young against Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Bridges misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Collins outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Young from long range. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Right side Booker. Young against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Collins. And Reddish, here we go. Up top, Capella. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Reddish to halt the run. Drops in the 3.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And there's the drive. Capella with a block. Oh, there's the alley. In transition, here come the Suns. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
The Suns leading. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from 3-point land. Young against Paul. Outside Young. Back to Capella to the left side wing. And here's Collins for 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Capella finds Collins to the middle. Young against Paul. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And here comes the break. The finish. And Booker with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And Young, here we go. Up and in on the layup.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Bridges. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns are...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does. And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Bogdanovich. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Young with the bucket. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he can't get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Young. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
3-point field goal.
Young's got 7 points in the game.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. He has 7.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. Booker defending. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bridges down low. Paul against Young. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. And where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, PA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
Now here's Bridges. And he drives in.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the second. Up top, Bridges. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Second personal foul.
And the Suns lead by 9.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And Young, here we go. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Shamet. Offline with a three. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Capella. Young with it. Now Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. From deep. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Here's Nader. Outside Payne. Takes it inside. Now here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Payne against Young. Over Payne. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big... Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Nader in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Wright, coming off a Suns make to the inside. Here's Jang. Great D that time from McGee.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Payne. Back to Nader. Pass to Payne. From deep, Johnson. Hunter with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Herder into the lane. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the free throw, no good.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. It's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Payne finds McGee. It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McGee. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Atlanta ball.
And the Hawks shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. It's Herder on the wing. Johnson against Gallinari. Here's McGee. Rebound Atlanta. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Here's Jang. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. They've got numbers. To the left wing. Up top, McGee. Here's Nader, hounded by Wright. And here's Payne outside. Nails it from 3. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Right outside. Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Herder. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Payne. Herder defending. And here's McGee.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the drive.
2 minutes.
Count it. Good. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancing.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Hunter. Right against Payne. Right outside. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Gallinari for 3. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Down low. Ball stolen. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Gallinari's shot is off.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And here's Payne. Uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got 5 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's McGee. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Nader. Right side Payne. Right with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And here's Hunter from the arc. It's rebounded by Nader. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And McGee with the stuff.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Shamet, the 17-footer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Assisted.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
From deep, Johnson. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 15 points as this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. And here are the Suns now. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Paul passes to Aiden. Now here's Crowder. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella with it. Now guarded by Aiden. To the paint. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
You have to like Collins, and his activity level has really got a chance to be special.
Young against Paul. Driving inside. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, how about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins with a nice shot there.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now Booker, defended by Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 9.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Now here's Bridges. Left side Booker. It's tipped. On the break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Booker pulls it down. Bogdanovich has gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Paul for 3. That shot off. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Young from long range. Counted from distance. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Now here's Paul. He takes it in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Here's Booker. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 11.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
A nice shot by Young.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now Paul. So the Suns win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. He takes it in and stolen by Bogdanovich. Passes to Mitchell. Shot from 16. They get the rebound. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Misses the three. Mitchell's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Paul dishes to Crowder. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Ayton. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul looking over the floor. The kick out to Crowder. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good on the putback.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Paul passes to Bridges. Stolen by O'Neal. Right wing. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Puts the move on. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. And here's Mitchell from the arc. There's his 3rd field goal. Now he's made half of his 6 shots.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Paul dishes to Booker. Outside Crowder. Back to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Over O'Neal. Bridges misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Chris Paul. Bridges with the steal. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And here they come. Bridges with the steal. On up the court. The kick out to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Conley into the lane. Over Paul. Conley's shot is off. The Suns leading. Right side Crowder. Now Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 12.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Bridges attacking. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And here is Mitchell. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up and stolen by Bogdanovich. Pushing it up. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. Suns leading by 3. Ayton inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. O'Neal against Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Mitchell wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Booker outside. The tray. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. Bogdanovich left side. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Drives to the hoop. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Very hard to stop Bogdanovich. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming on the floor for the tail.
Here's Payne. Feeds it to McGee. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
24.
All right, thank you, David. And folks,
27.
and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We got Joe Ingles. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Here's Shamet. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Shamet, rebounded by Clarkson. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Clarkson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That shot off, and Phoenix the other way now. Shamet finds Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. Out to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 4 on the clock. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
In the NBA, trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Now here's Payne. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. McGee's shot is off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Another miss by Utah. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Nader. And here is Shamet. Going inside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And he recovers it. Here's McGee. Rebounded by the Jazz. From deep. The Jazz again can't hit it. Phoenix leading by 6. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Kicks it to Payne. From the arc. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Ingles, and the layup is good.
I'll tell you, this guy recognizes when driving lanes are available. Joe Ingles waits until it opens and then seizes the opportunity.
Here's Nader. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he drives in, and McGee kicks to Shamet. Second chance effort. McGee's shot is off.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Shamet up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Stolen by Clarkson. Ingles in the corner from downtown. Rebound by Johnson. Suns leading by 4. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. Payne's shot is good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Clarkson looking for an opening. To the paint. It's tipped. Shamet with the steal. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Payne dishes to McGee. And that one drops for him. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
5 seconds left in the third. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Booker. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've watched threes.
All right. Booker's coming onto the court.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Yes, that goes in.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Pass to Conley for the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead.
Count it, good. 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Well, at 6 foot 8 inches, Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
Ball against Conley. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jazz trail by 7. Conley feeling it out left to the wing. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bridges kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
For three, Mitchell. Utah the rebound. To the inside. Here's Conley over Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
Well, the up fake from Conley is so effective. Draws the contact, will go to the free throw line.
And Conley drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Paul against Conley. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul right side. Ayton kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Crowder the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Lets it go with the three. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Out to Conley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Paul passes to Bridges. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Jazz trail by 6. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. From past the arc.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Paul against Conley. A drive by Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 3. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
Mitchell in the corner. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Conley. Launches it. The 3. Good D by Booker. Ayton with it. Paul outside. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist from Young. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Now here's Gobert. Conley on the attack. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
And Young gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovic. Gobert with a screen on Young. Clock at 6. Stolen by Collins. And here's Young. And here's Capella. Back to Young. And stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Inside. And Collins with the big block.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Back to Young. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Young's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Mitchell up top, defended by Bogdanovic. Stolen by Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Conley. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will come the other way. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Reddish. Bogdanovic, that's good. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the night.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Reddish. Collins outside. Over to the left wing. Young, the pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. On the take. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Young against Conley. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. Fires the 3. Atlanta gets it back. Back to Young. This one for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah trailing here. Here's O'Neal. Launches a 3. Collins with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Checked by Mitchell. There's Young with the 3. Rebound, Utah.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3 from Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Conley against Young. Good. Young's got his third basket on the night right there.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Conley against Young. Going inside. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Outside Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Reddish. Now here's Capella. From downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Now Bogdanovich. From deep. Goes up on the baseline. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Right side Young. Here's the 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Collins outside. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. And the Hawks with another 3.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. It'll be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich with the crossover, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Deflects the pass, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich against Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Conley's got his first bucket in this one. Young against Conley. Bogdanovich on the wing. All right, Smitty, you won some titles at the international level. A world championship in '94, gold in 2000. So how do those compare to the ring you won with the Spurs?
You know, BA, they're totally different. Obviously, both of them are fantastic. But internationally, it's a little bit special because you're playing for your country and you have that USA across your jersey.
Utah foul. Donovan Mitchell. That's his first personal foul.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Left side, Bogdanovich fires the three. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Mitchell. Misses off the right iron.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Young. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Young's got 15 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Conley passes to Gobert. Hey, rejected by Capella. And he gets it back. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins passes to Young. Here's Capella, defended by Gobert. Screen by Capella. Young from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mitchell into the lane. From deep, Conley. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, good stuff, Allie. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Pass to Gallinari. Yep, that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
A line change here for Utah. Here's Oni. Clarkson outside. Kay outside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Atlanta with the ball. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Ingles. The Jazz shooting just 38% for this game so far. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Right with a steal. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Hunter passes to Wright. Driving in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
It's Herter on the wing. The three is up. Hunter against Ingles. Pass to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. It's Wright on the wing. They swipe it. Wright against Gay. And here's Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Whiteside with it. Driving to the basket. Here's Gay. It's deflected. Oh, they get a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Herter. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Back to Wright. Now Gallinari for 3. knocks it down from distance. Gallinari's got 5 points.
When you're talking about Gallinari, he's always been a solid three-point shooter. Very consistent over the course of his career.
Down low. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Herter can't hit. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time. They definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Ingles. The bank shot, no good. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
To the middle. Here's Jang. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Back to Conley. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pure from three-point range.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Young's got 18 points in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Conley. Plenty of room to knock down that one. 9 points in the game.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
Young against Conley. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Atlanta up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gobert on the high post. He's against Capella. Capella with a block. And he recovers it. Bogdanovich finds Conley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Atlanta has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Capella with it. Here's Reddish. Clock at 6. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest. You using that enormous wingspan.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Reddish. Collins outside. There's Young with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The three from Mitchell. Ooh, give him his fifth make of the game in 10 attempts.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Outside Young. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Big time two-hand slams.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Young against Conley. Gobert up top. Outside Conley. Sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got 10 points in just the second half. Now Young. Reddish on the wing. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Atlanta's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Now here's Young. There's the three. Buries it from 3. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Banked it in off the glass.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Hawks have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Capella screen on Bogdanovich. Outside Young. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. Utah with the ball. They trail by 18. Pass to Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
And here's Young. From deep, the long distance three is buried. Young's got 30.
What a fearless scorer Young is, and he does it in many different ways.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Capella. Young with it. From deep three-point range. No good.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
And so it's Atlanta.
Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks, Kep.
You already do. You and he are winning plays. David, thank you. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Paul finds Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Over Booker.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket. So 2 shots coming up for him.
All stops the dunk there. Best outcome in a bad situation.
Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. Booker looking around. Now, here's Paul. And he lays it straight in.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Young outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Kicks to Capella. Young outside. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Paul. Quick start for the Suns in this one. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Young. To stop the drought. Atlanta again missing. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The kick out to Crowder. Again, Phoenix.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Looking for the first basket of the game. Capella, the pass to Young. Lets the 3 fly. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Paul outside. Over to the left wing. Ayton kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bridges has got 5 now.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And Young, here we go. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Paul passes to Bridges. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Collins. Capella against Bridges. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the shot is good.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Paul. There's the drive. And here's Booker from the arc. Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 3-pointer. Kept alive by Atlanta. Phoenix leading by 7. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Hayton and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Young outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up 7. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, drop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. The shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Now, here's Bridges. And he makes good on the layup. Bridges has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young drives in. Pass to Capella. That's tipped and taken away by Paul. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
With the drive, Young. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Young's got 7.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. Bridges finds Paul. The kick out to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Young left side. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Capella at the elbow. The kick out to Young. Right side, Collins. Here he goes. And finished off by Collins.
I just feel like Collins is at his best when he's going at the defense.
Ball against Young. And it's Paul penetrating. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. And there's the pass to Bridges. Paul with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Here's Hayton. Rebound Atlanta. Passes it to Reddish. Back to Collins. Pass to Capella. Collins with it. Takes it inside. Outside Bogdanovich. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. The Hawks trail by 12. Down low, Crowder with the steal. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Here's Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges passes to Booker. And there's the drive. And Ayton throws it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Reddish. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Young against Paul. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Payne. Pass to McGee. And the rejection by Jang. In the corner, Herter with it. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Wright in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Phoenix leading by 8.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Phoenix able to drain the 3. And Wright kicks to Zhang. The kick out to Wright. Driving inside. And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Trying to get open is Jang. Tries again. Rebound by Johnson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Payne finds Shemet. Payne looking around. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. And they pick up 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wright outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Wright's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Johnson against Gallinari. And McGee kicks to Payne. Another 3 for Phoenix. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Herder. No good with the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Johnson outside. Driving the lane, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Payne with it, Wright's there. Payne kicks to McGee. Back to Payne. Rebound by Jang.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Wright.
Well, Herder is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. And he drives in. McGee trying to break free. Payne's shot is good. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. So the wing on the left. Fires the three. Herder, no good. Suns leading by 13. Here's Nader. And McGee kicks to Nader. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way. Here's Herder. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Herder's got 5 points so far. Now here's Payne, guarded by Wright. Payne passes to Shamet. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And it's blocked by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do. And right at the top is guard that guy.
Paul outside. He dishes it to Booker. Four on the shot clock. Count that one. And the Suns lead by 13.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Back to Young. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Paul. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The pass to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Collins gets to Capella. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Paul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Ayton in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Booker dishes to Ayton. Good work defensively by Capella.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Paul against Young. Paul outside. He kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. On the wing, Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor. .109 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. Here's the Suns with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Crowder dishes to Bridges for 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Wright. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Atlanta making some changes. Here's Paul. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Phoenix.
Paul passes to Ayton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Paul with the ball. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
made their team better, Allie. No doubt about it.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Outside Conley. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
Now here's Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drills it from deep.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
From deep, Conley. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges outside. Into the lane. Outside Booker. Bogdanovic against Bridges. Pass to Aiden. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Aiden. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Top of the key. Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, what a gifted scorer Donovan Mitchell is. This guy is going to have one heck of a career. Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Now here's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Booker on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fires from deep. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder. Bridges has got 6.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
From deep, Conley. A good look from Bogdanovic. Utah gets it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Gobert with it. He's covered by Aiden. Gobert inside. He's against Aiden.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Paul against Conley. Out to Bridges. Up top, Crowder. It's Booker on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. With the drive. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Man, he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Now here's Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Fires for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Drives to the hoop. It's blocked by Gobert. They get it back. That one goes in. Aiden's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Bogdanovic with a screen on Paul. Booker against Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The Jazz with another miss.
Man, you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. picks up his first foul right off the bat. The pump fake's a risk because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Ayton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly. And DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Will it go? Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Bridges. For three, Booker. He can't hit that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
And Conley drops them both.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Pass to Crowder. Now Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. And he gets it back. And here's Crowder from the arc. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Conley passes to Gobert. Mitchell against Booker. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Outside Paul. Crowder finds Ayton. Back to Crowder. And here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Outside for Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Good on the shot.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Paul with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Ayton. Outside Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Paul with a steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, B.A., you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Conley passes to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. That gives them the lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Ball against Conley. Out to Bridges. Up top, Paul. How quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 5. Booker for 3. Here's Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Conley passes to Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet to hurry to send it back.
Ball into the lane. Booker finds Crowder. Now Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Bridges, and he converts the layup. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Yeah, that one's good. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here he goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the 1. Here's McGee, back to Shamet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kicks it out to Clarkson.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul.
The Suns leading. Here's Payne. He takes it in. And the layup is good off the glass. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Clarkson attacking. Yep, that one goes. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. And he drives in. And McGee with the stuff.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hughes is checked in.
First team foul. At the line for your
Free throw no good for McGee. Utah trailing here. Ingles passes to Gay. On the wing, Clarkson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. And McGee with the stuff.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Driving inside. Back to Whiteside. 5 to shoot. Down low. Got a piece of it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. The kick out to Ingles. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the layup is good.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Shaman. Going inside. No good. And Utah will come the other way. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And it's Gay with the miss.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Back to Johnson. Left side Payne. All sorts of time. Utah with the rebound. To the inside. Gay finds Clarkson. Here's Hughes. Kicks it out to Clarkson for the lead. The rebound by Shamet. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. McGee in the post. It's hauled in by Hughes. The Jazz shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
55 seconds left in the third. Whiteside with a screen on Payne. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, the Suns shooting 41% in this game. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Nader. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Whiteside. It's good if it goes. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Jazz out in front. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul passes to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Utah leading. Outside Conley. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's O'Neal, stolen by Bridges.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Right side Booker. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Mitchell.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Paul passes to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Back to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Takes the three. Here's O'Neal. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Driving in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes. He'll take advantage.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Puts it up from 12. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th.
Royce O'Neal. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Aiden with a screen. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he's able to get it back. Mitchell's shot is good.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
And it's Paul off the drive. The three. Booker. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Ball against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Outside Mitchell from deep three-point range. Misses the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for your Suns, DeAndre.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
The three from Mitchell. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. And
Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Shot by Collins, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now Young, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Young's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the pass to Young. Launches a three. The Hawks again can't hit. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
The Jazz have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Conley finds Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Drills it from outside.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
Young pass to Reddish. Collins looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Young from deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the three ball. Give me back that momentum.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They double him with Mitchell. Young against Conley. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Look at the range Trae has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Here's Conley, and Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back.
2 minutes remaining.
Conley against Young. Clock at 4. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
Young outside, inside. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Jazz.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Capella.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Here's Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. It's Young on the wing. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage. And they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Young against Conley. Shots good from Young. Young's got 8 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reddish. Takes it inside. Shot from 16. And no good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. The second.
Your chance, Denver. All right.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And the rejection by Collins. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. The kick out to Young. And there's the drive. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Young. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Rebound, Utah. And here is O'Neal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Conley's shot is off. High post Young. O'Neal's there. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Mitchell looking it over. There's the drive. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Conley kicks to Gobert. The pass to Bogdanovich. Passes it to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. Puts it up from 12. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Nice up fake by Boyan. He just brings the whole bag of tricks.
You know, Steve, this league is filled with potent offenses, but which team would you say is the most dangerous offensively?
Oh, Kevin, I have to go with the team that has Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. 3 all-time great scorers on the same team. Now that's dangerous.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Mitchell is double. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bogdanovich.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but their fantastic pass.
Gobert with the block. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Now, here's Capella. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
You need strength, you need length, you need a strong frame and quick feet. Donovan Mitchell has all of that. That's why he could be one of the best stoppers in this game.
Back to Gobert. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 3. Young for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Now O'Neal. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting the Hawks.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni into the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Pass to Oni. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Right, looking around. To the left wing. Here's Herter. He's covered by Clarkson. Herter, no good. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And that one's good. Right.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Oni, guarded by Wright. The shot by Oni, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And finished off by Wright.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
And Herter gets it to go. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Physical D right there. But Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
The drive by Clarkson. Ingles passes to Whiteside. Over Chang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Right with it. To the middle. Here's Herter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Pass to Chang. Right outside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson outside. Here's Gay. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And stolen by Whiteside. Stolen by Collins. Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Team foul.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Conley against Young. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Conley against Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Young. From deep three-point range, and no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young from outside the arc. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 9.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley gets the bucket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Atlanta leading by 7. And Young kicks to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Offered by Mitchell. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Young. Now the pass to Capella. Kicks to Reddish. Now Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Young looking it over. Here's Capella.
And the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the court for his team.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Young. Bogdanovich inside. Covered by Mitchell. And a deep 3 from Young. Sinks the triple. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Atlanta.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. It's deflected. They get it back. Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Feeds it to Capella. Jackson coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Hawks. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Passes to Collins. Jacks up a 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Young is double. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Conley penetrating. Good work defensively by Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Young. Five on the clock. To the right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now, here is Young. From deep. Off on that one. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really